This is my alternate build of set number 71806 called the Elemental Earth Mech. It has a lot of movement, and the main thing which I try to do in this is remove the right angled knees which are visible in this. Again, since this is an alternate build, it is made only using pieces from this set. It can fit coal as expected, and I'd say it has a good range of motion. You can find the instructions on my REBRICKABLE link in the description. So here the hammer is relatively basic. It follows a similar style to the original set. Now coming to the main mech. This coal minifig actually has an additional armor piece taken from this poly bag. And I feel like that completes the aesthetic of this minifig. So yeah. Then it has this piece used as a kind of a shade for the head, and the weapon storage is here. It uses both the normal katana and the extra katana from this set. Then other than that, the interior is again relatively basic. Then if I come to the sides, you can see that I've managed to cover most of the studs on the legs and the hands. It has the type of elemental firearms that the original set does. As you can see, it has a good range of motion, but since each hand only uses one of these orange pieces, it isn't the most stable. Same goes for the legs, because if you look over here, then you can see you're able to remove it. And the feet also have a similar problem, but if you are using this model for display purposes only, then you will not encounter any of these issues. So for this reason, it's more of a display model than for play. But that's the same with most of my builds. Then something that I'm really happy with is the hand. As you can see, it has what's supposed to be fingers and a thumb. It has front and back motion, and it can also be rotated. So there's a lot of motion over there. Then the main torso has a very similar design to the original set, and of course it retains the side-to-side rotation. Then again, the legs, they use a similar kneecap technique to the original set, but this time with these pieces rather than the original right angled ones. Now those pieces have been used in the feet, and like the original set, I also added toes to this. So the original set, you can see these, and on mine I feel like I've done it a little better by using these translucent pointed pieces. Now the feet are actually asymmetrical, because if I just remove them, then you can see over here on one side it has this 2x2 tile, and on the other side it has a round tile instead. Then again, there's a lot of motion on this, and the whole mech itself is really posable. Then when we come to the back of the mech, I will try to add something which kind of looks like a jetpack. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it on the feet with these translucent orange pieces, and on the back most of the grey is covered up with black, like the original set. And then other than that, I think it's a pretty good model, but definitely not good for playing. It's really just for display. If you would like to buy the instructions, they are available on my REBRICKABLE. And if you have any suggestions which you think could improve this, let me know in the comments below. These are the leftover pieces. There aren't too many. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.